What's up, YouTubers? Just doing a video response to Angry Joe's review of Metro Last Light. Now, I love the game, but there's just some things that could have been so perfect. It could have been perfect, the perfect game if they had done it. Just the big thing is how short it is. That for the amazing how amazing the game was, the shortness of it was probably the biggest drawback to me. Is just I could spend hundreds of hours in that environment just trying to meet NPCs. The interaction, there should have been more interaction with NPCs because you feel like you're part of a unit, but yet it's all by yourself. You don't really feel connected to the group you start out with. It's almost like you're just left behind to fend for yourself. And at the ending where your partner supposedly is the chick, and you have this weird romantic relationship and just these weird nude scenes. Like I think it's groundbreaking to have them in video games, but the way they were done could have been, yeah, it could have been done a lot better. Um, it was just weird because you just spend a little time with this chick and you're already no real backstory about her. What their relationship was, or is it developing, or because she has this real anger for the Dark Ones, like wants to. It just sounds like she wants to kill them all right at the beginning. Like that's they're disgusting. They're Dark Ones. So I just couldn't. I was so immersed in the game, but yet that felt so out of place. So like shouldn't have been in it. Even like with the customizable weapons, you really can't customize them. Like there's some things you would want to do, like maybe change the rate of fire, or really change the amount of rounds, or the stock, or the customizable things are just very limited. There's just like only two or three very really variety of mods or what you can change on your weapon. Even with the optics, I mean, going to the iron sights, and I don't know, maybe you could have changed the color on some of the sights. I don't know. The game did great. I mean, I would say it's the survival horror. It did perfectly. Um, but again, I go back to how short the story campaign is. I mean, what's going to draw the game out for you is how much you go for the level of detail, just taking in the environments, gorgeous environments that sometimes I felt I couldn't even get to view because my mask. I'm having to wipe off my mask. It's cracking. You can't really see out the sides, and you're falling in water. You're I felt like I like was missing out on getting like taking in a lot of the variety of the levels and stuff. And that's where it got like I want to give this game a perfect score, but you can't because it's too linear, too linear. Like I knew there would be a betrayal story in there. I knew it. I didn't even have to look at anyone else's reviews. The fact that your main friend basically betrays you, I was like, I don't know. Even I did like. I tell you what, I liked the burlesque show. They did kind of like the variety acts. That was really original to put that in the game and have that the risk of having it there, and I enjoyed it. I thought it was going to be like something that would really grip me. I'd go to explore other places, but you really only find these one circumstances of these scenes happening where you go to the burlesque show, or you see the stripper dance for you, or your NPC female friend who just you get this one time thing. Too many things just weren't rolled out into the story. Just too much quick hopping here and there, and then the voices, like when you would get in between the scenes and you hear Artyom talk, but you never hear him say anything in the game. That's kind of jarring too. This weird, like, you kind of get to know this character or feel like you're participating as him, but then I don't know. I just really wanted to get into this game, and there's just so much time where I'm like, what? Like, why can't I stop here and explore more? Even buying and selling weapons. This one was a lot better. A lot of things done better than 2033, except the duration, how long the story mode is. I forget how long it was in 2033, but I could swore I put at least 25 hours into it. This one's like half that time. But I tell you what, the game really did some things well, like the ghosts, like interactions with the ghosts. The ghosts, like your your skin. I mean, you would be like you're freaking out. Like you see these shadows, and you don't. It's like the shadows are looking at you, and you hear noises off of them, and it's freaky. It's one of the freakiest things in any game, any survival horror game, and that's what this game does well. Is the survival horror. And using the weapons, using having I don't know, too many times in the game I was, in my zone trying to reload, but then I want to take my mask off so I'm not wasting all my filters. And too many times where I changed the filter, it seemed like I went from like having 10 minutes of air to like 2 minutes. Like I felt like I had some kind of filter glitch. I mean, I was playing a 360 version, and have heard like limited complaints about glitches, but that was one I came across. Um, and then yeah, just the story of like these two, you got the Russians and like Nazis, and you don't really understand what you get these villain characters, and they're doing something bad, but you're not really sure why they're doing this bad thing, or why you know this guy that looks like Hitler is the leader of the communists. That was just really weird to me. I don't know. Maybe that would be an irony of history. I wouldn't surprise me if shit like that really happened. Then I don't know. Too many times I felt like this world would be such a fragile world, but yet these characters are just blowing shit up, breaking everything to blow the fuck up, and, and just this whole world would probably just fall apart so easy. It's just I don't know. I got that immersed. I'm like, why they have to blow everything up? Why is everything gotta get blown up? And then were there I the whole virus thing, I really didn't get how that worked in the story, where it was released or when, and could have been more they could have been a more interaction with the story than I just felt like I was just okay, let's get to the next metro, let's go, let's get to the next stop. Here's a weird RTM talking. I used to go down in the tunnels when I was younger with two friends, and they did not come back. It's like, well, did anything else happen? I don't. Oh, I don't know. Love the game, but just too many things where I was like, this is. Don't stop right here. I have to move on. I got to move on. I got a flying beast I can't kill. I mean, I didn't even kill him. I never once killed him, and I don't know. It's probably an achievement for it, but I don't know. Anyway, I liked Angry Joe's reviews. They're really. I like his stuff he does. He goes out of his way to do it. So I don't know. Just wanted to make a little response video to that. And I don't know. I gave this game a lower rank. I would give it a 6 out of 10. And I only say that because I feel like it could have been so much, like everything it did improved upon, but I don't know. I feel like it was one of the game worlds I wanted to get into, and it kind of just ends too short. Way too short. There could have been a like could have easily put 30, 40 hours into this game and just screwing around with more side quests or some shit. But I don't know. It's everything can't be perfect, I guess, you know. All right. Catch YouTubers later.